Storytelling. It's hard and expensive. Anyone who has made a film knows that pre-production is actually the most important part of the process. And the more time you spend in pre-production, not only do you avoid heart attacks and debilitating anxiety, but it gets you that much closer to the film that you imagined it to be. Before going anywhere near production, wouldn't it be cool to have a totally pre-visualized version of the story that you could watch and assess without finding out the expensive way that something didn't work in the story? Interior, bedroom, night. This is the problem Flix solves. Flix is a collaborative hub that brings the story, editorial, and production teams together. Story artists create storyboards, which are arranged into sequences that tell your story. Those sequences are sent directly to editorial, where they're fine-tuned with voiceover, sound effects, and music. Directors can ask for changes or new storyboards, and the edit is sent back into Flix, so the story department can make those changes. This circular workflow goes through Flix until you end up with a pre-visualized version of the story that is as faithful as it can be to the released version of the film, before you even go into production. The beauty of Flix is that it understands the iterative nature of storytelling. So you can go back and forth between editorial and story using Flix to manage all the versions, all the files, and the communication between all of these creative people. Flix is a client-server application. Stop, I'm not technical. What does that mean? It just means that there are two fundamental parts to Flix. Flix Client is the face of the operation. It's the thing you work on your computer, and it's the only part that story artists, editors, and production people use. Flix Server is the brain of the operation, and it's usually hosted on another computer somewhere. The server manages all the files, security, communication, and does the heavy lifting when you're sending hundreds of storyboards and video files back and forth. The idea is for all these creative people to collaborate inside Flix in a constant state of story development, tweaking drama, action beats, and jokes to perfection. You're trying to make great films with as little risk and as low cost as possible. So what better way to mitigate those risks than to create a low-cost draft version of the film first, and then you can see if it plays how you expect. Be sure to check out Foundry's website to request a demo of Flix. Or if you want to learn more about how it all works, Foundry's Learn site offers tutorials on how to use Flix. Thanks for watching.